I used a different email address. That's why it was not going, Prabhu. It's now it's going live, Prabhu. Tamil Prabhu, you're there, Prabhu?
Oh.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu, I'm there. Yeah. I think now it is going live. Okay. Good.
Yeah, I should have done at that time. I used a different email address.
Okay,
That's
good.
why. No problem, Prabhu. Now let it be live so it can record. But the other thing, whatever you recorded, you can upload it, correct, Prabhu?
Yeah. So let me upload that. So for that, I just need to disconnect so that the recording will be converted, and I'll upload it now.
Yes, Prabhu. You can do that. I will take care, Prabhu. No problem, Prabhu.
Yeah. Okay then. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Chitrita Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Can you hear me?
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Yes.
Hare,
So from today's class, this is a very common thing which we have, this mental confusion that we have, what to do, what not to do. So if I am to, so we have to understand that this is our logical reason that we are trying to, fight that no, I should do this, I should do that. This is just a logical reasoning that, making us this confusion, creating this confusion. Is it correct? That what I should do?
Yes, that is because of attachments. Because of attachment, you have too many conflicting attachments, correct? You want this and you want that, and you cannot get both, and then you are attached to both. But it's a problem, correct? You don't want to give up both, correct? So that's the problem. When you are attached to Krishna, when we want to Krishna, we want to serve Krishna. We don't have that confusion, correct?
So
in material, yes,
sorry. So there are two things. Like one is the attachment, which is very clear. Not to have attachment, that's very clear. And the other one is, Guruji, about general decision making that we're taking. So there is a difference between the two. I should think that when I'm taking a decision, like for example, if I have to tell a student or a child in class that no, why are you not thinking? Why are you not reasoning it out? So that is a different thing altogether. Correct? That is his,
Yeah, in the decision making also, Mataji, decision making also, it's only your attachments only again comes and plays a role because of your desires, because of your, all these things, whether we are making the decisions based on selfish interest or Krishna conscious or for Krishna, correct? So
that is a correct thing. Selfish interest. That's a very, very, interesting. Very, very valid thing that you have said.
Yes, true. That is the thing.
Yeah, and so, another thing is, and in this chapter, we are still seeing Arjun being convinced that you are the soul. So don't worry. We are the soul.
Yeah. Krishna is continuing. Until 30th sloka, complete knowledge about the soul. Yes, Mataji. That's correct.
Right, thanks.
That's why he's saying that Tasmat Yudyasva Bharata. Therefore, you fight. Tasmat Yudyasva Bharata. The soul is,
Understood. Right. Thank you so much, Guruji.
I told Krishna that how can I counterattack with our Krishna is teaching us that the body, the soul which is inside the body is eternal and it will never come to an end. Only the body will come to an end. So the soul is anasino aprameyasya. It is indestructible and immeasurable. So you get up and fight. That's what Krishna is telling.
Understood, Guruji. Thank you so much, Guruji. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Natarajan, I think it says in Natadara. Is it Natarajan Prabhu? Hare Krishna Prabhu?
Guruji, it's me, Guruji, Ram. I logged in.
Yeah.
Because I thought of recording because I logged in using my laptop. Since you are having difficulty, right? I thought I can record and send the file to you. But looks like you have to give permission for me to record. Okay.
Yes, Prabhu. That's why Timir Prabhu was recording. I think now it goes live. I think it's a good thing. I didn't realize how to do that, but it is that YouTube live it is going. Yes, Prabhu. Yeah. Anyhow, thanks for putting that effort, Prabhu. Krishna's mercy. Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, Guruji. Thank you very much, Guruji. Wonderful class, Guruji. All are good. Hare Krishna, Hare
Yes,
Krishna,
Prabhu.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Rama,
Hare
Rama, Hare
Ram,
Hare.
Ram Ram, Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Guruji.
Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Palaniappan Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama.
Rama, Hare Hare.
Today,
Hare Krishna.
it is really this discussion regarding Maya. It is
Yes.
really very interesting. What we
Yes.
do daily actions, all the actions are due to Maya only. That is very clear.
Yes. Yes.
Today we got it very clear that Maya makes us to really live in this material
Mhm.
world with a material thinking,
Yes.
which we have to totally eradicate. Means we have to always think of Krishna only. That is the only
Yes.
method.
That is the only way. Yes, Prabhu. That's correct.
Only thing
Exactly.
available in our life. So, but the problem is it is very easy to say, but in life to follow as a family, I feel it is very tough. If you are alone, it is at least we can try. 90% even we can try. Whereas with family, even 50% is a problematic thing. And even though we have Krishna feeling every day with your lecture, every day morning, 2 hours, more or less, we are remembering Krishna. And in addition, we remember Krishna in between all throughout the day. But still, living with family and without engaging with Maya, it is a very tough job. Yeah, I think
Krishna will help, Prabhu. Krishna will help.
it
Yes.
takes time.
It all depends. Yes, Prabhu. Yeah, Krishna will
time.
guide us. No problem. Yes, Prabhu.
Time is the only thing more important, and we have to follow Krishna. And day by day,
Yes.
we will improve ourselves.
Yes,
That is the
Prabhu.
way we
Depend
have
on
to.
Krishna, Prabhu. That's it. Yes, Prabhu. We have to
That's
fully
the
depend
real
on Krishna.
life we have to think. Thank you. Guruji.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Garg Prabhu, SK Garg Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Ganesh Udupa Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna.
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Ram.
Hare.
Prabhuji, you said the soul is all pervading the entire
Yes.
body.
Yes, Prabhu.
And once again, I think if it is entire body, we can measure, no? At least the size of the body like that. How it becomes immeasurable.
but the problem is that if we can measure, when that's what I always used to compare, that in the ant's body it pervades only the ant's body size. In the yeast is a one cell living entity, correct? So in the yeast body, it's only that much only it can pervade, but in the elephant's body, it can pervade the entire elephant. So that means that same soul is having different sizes.
Yes. It's not like that.
Correct?
Different
Yeah.
sizes.
Yes.
But
So the same soul only.
immeasurable means it is already said in Upanishads. It's measurable.
Again, Prabhu,
Yes,
let's not go into that. We will
immeasurable
stick to what
maybe
is.
Prabhuji, I thought, because we cannot use any instrument to measure it because it is less than the angstrom size of an atom.
You can put
Because
that
we
way
have,
also, Prabhu.
I have studied now in our postdoc, there is a atomic microscope is there, scanning tunneling microscope.
I know what you are coming to say, Prabhu. That way also you can say,
They can
immeasurable.
only, those instruments can only measure up to atom only. Below the size of that, we cannot measure. That is why immeasurable.
You can put that way also, Prabhu. But the thing is that Krishna is saying that, okay, if that is the size, then how it can expand the entire body?
Because you are telling that it is expanding everything because of the consciousness, maybe. If you prick now, we get
No,
you put
anyway,
it
let us
there.
not
If you
let
prick
us not
anywhere,
go through.
our body, we get pain, no?
Prabhu, there is no need to interpret. It is straightforward. Krishna is teaching in Bhagavad Gita that sarvatra avastita dehe. That's it. So there is no need. Krishna is not talking about consciousness or anything. Krishna is very clearly saying that Atma. Yada yata sarvagatam saukshmat akasham nopalipyate sarvatra avastita dege tatatma nopalipyate. So Atma is Atma, soul. Sarvatra avastita dege means it is there inside the entire body. That's it, Prabhu.
No, whether he is telling about his Atma, his super soul is talking, I would not know.
No. He's
He
not
is
talking
always
about this.
pervading. We say God is always omnipresence,
No. But
omnipotent.
about
Krishna
him,
is
Prabhu,
always everywhere. He is occupied. And
about
we
him, he already
individual
said that he is.
souls are limited within the body itself. No? Prabhuji?
No, about him, he says that he is situated in the heart, Prabhu. Very clearly, he says that he is, of course, all pervading everywhere.
That is
But,
what. That is why he says, I am Sarvatra. O Arjuna, I am everywhere. I am always there. And also
yes.
I am situated in the body as a super soul. Somebody was asking, I was clearing like this to Prabhuji. One friend was asking.
Yes, Prabhu. Even in in the second chapter itself, we studied that Krishna was saying that Sarvam idam tatam. So it's pervading the entire body. That's what he was saying. That correct?
He is everywhere, Prabhuji. He is providing the entire body. He is providing everywhere. In the space also he is there. Outside, inside.
See, we studied in the 17th sloka, Prabhu. In the previous sloka, we studied that Yena sarvam idam tatam. So that's what he says, that Yena sarvam idam tatam means, even Prabhupada has translated it, that which pervades the entire body, you should know to be indestructible. Krishna is very much talking about the soul only. So in the previous sloka, in the 17th sloka, second chapter, that also says that Yena sarvam idam tatam means it pervades this entire body. That's what sarvam means the all, everywhere. So anyhow, so we will, So here Krishna is not talking about Paramatma. He's talking about soul only in the second chapter, 17th sloka, Prabhu.
Anyhow, Prabhuji, this was the little. This was just for discussion.
Yes, Prabhu.
You were correct also, because I was thinking about the soul, the super soul or our individual soul, because we are limited, Prabhuji. Krishna is infinite.
Yes, Prabhu.
So in that way, I was thinking about which cannot be measurable, means we cannot measure using our instruments. I was thinking like that. And also Upanishad, Svetaswara Upanishad also confirms it is a very tiny part and a tip of the hair, 1/10,000 tip of the hair. That is there in the Prabhupada's purport also.
Prabhu, that's what I'm coming to say, Prabhu. This is something which is not matter. Which is completely spirit. Let us not try to bring it in terms of matter, Prabhu. That is the main thing.
It was written in Srila Prabhupada's purport.
I know, but we are not studied this Sveta. No, we are not studied this Svetara Upanishad fully, correct? So I know it is written, but not in the sloka. It is not written in anywhere in the sloka. That's the main thing.
Because I used to say this one, Prabhuji, everybody. It is a very tiny part, Prabhu. Soul.
Yeah, maybe you need to study.
Quoting the Svetaswara Upanishad.
Yeah, go there and find out scientifically, figure it out. When something is completely spiritual,
do some research on this. So size of the soul.
Inconceivable, which is immeasurable, which is avyaktoyam, achintyoyam, avikaryoyam. All those things. Why we want to try to bring it like a small. Anyhow, I think we'll keep discussing this. Okay, bro.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Krishna. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, SK Garg Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji. Thank
Yes,
you very
Prabhu.
much for the lecture.
Thank
Guruji,
Yes,
I
Prabhu.
have a question. Many a times during your lecture, I
Yes.
sometimes do the yoga. I am in yogic exercise at times. So my basic question, is it okay? I hope there is nothing wrong with this practice if I do the yoga during your lecture.
It's all if you are able to focus completely on what we are studying. That's what is very important, Prabhu. That's very, very important. Each and everything, if you are able to focus, then it is fine. But I know devotees sometimes they will be cooking, listening, all those things. But whatever we are studying, yes, Prabhu, it's fine or not. Only you should be able to decide, Prabhu, whether it's helping you. If you are able to focus, all those things, they based on it, you can decide, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. Definitely, at the time of chanting, we cannot
Yes,
do
at
that.
that time I am not doing.
Yeah,
only
so
at the
definitely.
time during your lecture, I sometimes do yoga.
Yeah, if you are able to fully focus on this, because normally yoga, when you do, that also has to be timed. You need to focus, especially
No, but
pranayama. If you're what, Prabhu?
yoga is also very slow. What yoga postures I do,
Yes, anyhow,
they are
Prabhu.
very,
Anyhow,
very
I'm
slow.
giving
Yes,
only 25
yes,
minutes that talk. During that time, after question
right.
answers, definitely you will be able to do that. Not a problem. But during that lecture, it's up to you, Prabhu. If you are able to focus completely or not, that's what is very important, Prabhu.
Right,
That
Guruji.
what.
One
Yeah,
more question, Guruji.
you make the decision based on how you feel, Prabhu. That's the main thing.
Right, Guruji.
You
One more
understand?
question.
Yes,
Yes,
Prabhu.
yes,
Tell,
Guruji.
Prabhu.
I understood. I understood, Guruji.
Yeah, tell me, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
The another thing I am, while going through this chapter 2 of the Bhagavad Gita, it talks about you should take action. I mean, when there is a cause of action, I don't know the difference between when we should take action or we should leave it to the will of the Lord Krishna, that you don't take any action. I mean, this sort of conflict is there at many times.
What is your question, Prabhu? Take any action. I didn't understand. What is it?
When there is any cause of action, there is any action, external, you can say, there is something. And how to decide that we should take some counter action, that is reaction, or we should leave to that action, it was the God's will. So let us not take any action on that.
That only Bhagavad Gita knowledge only helps, Prabhu, because Krishna is teaching very clearly that tasmat shastram pramanam te karya akarya vyavasthitam. So you should depend only on this shastra, whether you do something or don't do something. So that's why we need to focus and understand this Bhagavad Gita fully, completely. We should know what is right, what is wrong. We are studying Bhagavad Gita as a science fully, correct? Very deeply we are studying all such things. So every day when we are doing this, then we will know what is right and what is wrong. Our desire, we know what we are doing it for Krishna or not. Also, we will know it. There is no doubt. Yes, from.
Yes, Guruji.
So that automatically over a period of time, our life itself will become like that, Prabhu. You will see, you will notice actually slowly when you are continuously studying this Bhagavad Gita and doing. We are already a lot of devotees now. We have we are planning in a big way how we can promote this Bhagavad Gita, how we can identify more devotees, and there is a lot of opportunity for us to serve Krishna, Prabhu. That's what eventually is going to happen in our life. We are going to slowly lose interest in all materialistic activities. We are not going to, we will not be wasting any time in such things. Yes, Pram. It will happen. You understand that, correct, Pram?
Yes, Guruji. I think it will come with time only when.
Yes, exactly. It's a
Time,
matter of
yes.
time. Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Guruji.
Yes, Prabhu.
Thank you, Guruji.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna,
Thank you,
Guruji.
Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Shashireka Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Guruji, from what you were you started the class this morning. I mean,
Yes.
from the initial part. My
Yes, ma'am.
understanding is, please correct me if I'm wrong. My understanding now from what you've told is that desire comes from attachment. Attachment comes because we are constantly thinking of that thing, that whatever sense gratification, and therefore, so our thoughts are the ones which cause the attachment, and attachment leads to desire. So therefore, controlling those thoughts is very important, which means mind control, and so that the mind is not thinking of the material things and it starts thinking about Krishna, automatically attachment towards Krishna will happen, and therefore these desires will not come. Is that right?
Exactly, Mataji. What you said is exactly correct. Yes. So we should be, our mind should be all the time focused on Krishna only. Then there is no karma. It's only prema.
Yeah. So that is the and that is the that is, I think, is a very, very important thing for us to understand and practice, so that our attachment increases towards Krishna. Our mind is all the time thinking of Krishna, and then automatically, I mean, I know I have in my own personal experience, I'm realizing every day that the transformation that is happening. I am seeing that I'm losing interest in some of those things that used to interest me once upon a time, you know.
Yes.
So that, to me, that is a measure of my progress. If I can, if I'm able to lose interest in those things, news does not interest. I mean, just to know what is happening around the world, one must know a little bit of news. Other than that, there's no reason to know and get deeply involved in all these things. This is my,
no need to spend.
This is the way I am looking at it. So, and not just, I mean, and all the time thinking of Krishna, and all the time saying, how can I serve you? What is it that every action that I'm doing, will it be okay? Does it please you? Does it please, I mean, when I say you, I mean Krishna. And does it please Krishna? Is Krishna happy about what I'm doing? You know, consciously all the time making that, I think, seems to be making a lot of difference. At least personally to me, I feel that is what is making a difference. I feel that is what it is happening. I'm not putting a lot of effort into it, but it's a beautiful transformation. And I'm actually able to measure my progress by that, by seeing how much have I lost interest in the material things. That is my yardstick for my progress. So
That's true, Mataji. We will. That's what Paramdriva Vartate. When we experience this higher taste, the lower taste will automatically go away, and we will not find any time or any interest in doing that. Also, we will not find any interest.
Absolutely, Guruji. That's what I'm realizing now. You know, I mean, some of those things, I used to be on so many WhatsApp groups. I used to respond. I don't feel the need to do any of that now, and I don't have the time. Like you said, both. I don't have the inclination. I don't have the time, because my time is now. All the time I'm thinking of, you know, understanding the Bhagavad Gita more deeply, implementing it, practicing it, and serving Krishna. What are the other ways that I can serve Krishna? That is all I'm thinking about.
Exactly,
So
Mataji.
I think that I mean, I give the credit to you, Guruji, for this path, because you have made me to, I mean, I was a spiritual person. It was not that I was not, but this absolute introspection and this constant thinking of Krishna is happening only because of you. So thank you so much, Guruji, I'm extremely indebted to you for showing me this path, for keeping me on this track, and for always keeping me in Krishna consciousness. Thank you so much, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thanks so much.
Already Krishna is actually planning more, Mataji. Already he is doing so much of plans, correct? We already know that it's happening. So yes, Mataji, it will happen.
Yes,
Krishna
Guruji.
will keep us engaged in his service.
Yeah,
Yes,
absolutely.
Mataji.
I'm actually looking forward to getting more and more involved in all Krishna conscious activities and spreading the message of Bhagavad Gita, you know, in doing as much as we can. I mean, that is, for me, my goal is very clear. That is what I want to do for the remaining part of my life. Yeah, I'm not interested in anything else. Yeah. Thank you so much, Guruji. Thank you. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Chandrakantam Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
It's very interesting discussion, Guruji, regarding soul, and especially the different the perspective they were discussing, what Veda says and all. But
Yeah.
for me, forgetting about everything, focus on Krishna, and you will naturally, as Shashireka Mataji told, will naturally, I don't know, unknowingly, will become unknowingly, Guruji. There is no conscious logical
Yes,
effort. Mataji was telling about logic, the logic where it goes, we do not know, Guruji. Unknowingly, something will be happening, and we will be so happy. We will not get perturbed by so many things. It is not. Earlier also, I was in so many moments, Guruji. They were telling, if you do this, it will happen like this. Here you are telling you would be in with Krishna consciousness, it will automatically happen. It is automatically happens, Guruji. I don't know.
Mataji, actually, yourself and Sashireka Mataji and Ravichandran Prabhu will soon become very busy because so many people will be contacting you. Krishna's mercy.
Yeah. Yes,
So
Guruji.
many
Yes,
devotees.
Guruji. No, because we should also be practicing Krishna consciousness, no, Guruji. That automatically
Yes.
happens, Guruji. Automatically happens. We should forget about where is Krishna and all. Even in chanting, I was thinking it is heart. I should focus on heart. Then he is everywhere. I should focus on whole body. Then I realized, Guruji, what Prabhupada ji has told, just here. That's all. Just hearing. Forget about all logics and whatever is been taught. Simply it will happen, Guruji. It is my experience, I'm telling, Guruji. It's my personal experience.
Yes.
And Guruji, all credit goes to this class only, Guruji. Because so many classes we will attend, simply will follow this class only, all the credit goes, Guruji. And also all the question answer sessions which gives an in-depth understanding and insight to the different understandings what we have at our level. It's thank you very much, Guruji, keeping us in a Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna to everyone. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Sumati Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Yeah, thank you for the class, and thanks to everyone who are also setting examples, just like you, Guruji, being very methodical in your approach, and Sashireka Mataji and Chandrakanta Mataji. It is like the law of gravity, I feel, Guruji.
Yes,
it is unfailing, and and the attraction is unfailing. So thank you for keeping us on the path and keeping us gravitated towards Krishna, Guruji.
It will happen, Mataji. Krishna's mercy. Even though we started late also today, almost all the devotees have joined. That is a really good thing, Mataji. I know I was unable to start at our scheduled time this today, but anyhow, I'm happy that we could still talk with all the devotees. Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you very much. And we will discuss more, Guruji. It is pretty
yes,
late.
Mataji. We will discuss. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Asha Singh Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Thank
Hare
you so much, Guruji, for wonderful class.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
With the costless mercy of Sri Krishna, we are getting scientific formula daily. Fully believe, fully believe, and surrender to Krishna.
Yes, Mataji. We are able to understand how Maya is operating on us very nicely, scientifically.
Yes.
We do, yes, Mataji.
Guruji, as you mentioned about robot and key, are very interesting.
Yes, it is true. It is true, actually. That's what we are just.
It is for controlling for mind, Guruji.
Yeah, what, Mataji?
This key is for controlling our mind.
Yeah, we need to control our mind. Otherwise, it will be our body will be used us like a robot by the modes of nature, Maya, then we will be struggling.
Yeah,
If we don't control our mind, we will let Maya to control us. That's it.
really. We are
If
daily sadhu sangha is very important.
very, very important. Yes.
Daily we are getting sadhu sangha.
That's correct. That's correct, Mother. We are getting, and Krishna's mercy, we are making good progress. There is no doubt, yes, Mother.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you.
Mataji,
Thank you
Hare
so much.
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare
Thank
Krishna,
you,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Mataji, Hare Krishna. Shashi Kopat,
Hare
Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Prabhuji,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna.
Mataji, Hare
Thank you
Krishna,
so
Hare
much,
Krishna.
Guruji, for today's class. It is really wonderful class, and the
Yes,
discussions around soul and all the analogies that you have given. It's really very, very. It gives a clear understanding of each and every verse, what and also the teachings of Krishna, and
yes, Mataji.
everyone is also able to get the deeper understandings because of the
That's good.
explanations you are giving and guiding us
Yes,
every day. It is truly helping us, Guruji, as everyone expressed. It is truly helping us to stay connected to Krishna every time and being in Krishna consciousness.
yes, Mataji. Yes,
Yeah.
Mataji. I think it will help, and I'm for sure we will be able to serve Krishna in this life. We all will be able to serve Krishna very nicely, Mataji. Together, it's going to be
Yes, Guruji. And
happen.
it is truly, it is your effort, Guruji, that you're putting in each and every day. That
Yes,
is really very much helping all of us. And I'm
yes,
sure we should be able to progress more on this path.
yes, Mataji. Bhagavad Gita is so much important. That's the main thing, Mataji. We are Krishna's mercy. We are able to understand as a science very well. So that's what. Yes, Mataji. We will do. Yes, Mataji.
Yes, sure, Guruji.
Hare
Thank you
Krishna.
so much, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Mataji.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Suresh Tabi Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Very nice sessions, Guruji, today also. Like
Yes, Prabhu.
especially the Maya and the control. Like what you said is like Rajoguna. Suppose if Rajoguna
Yes.
hacks the mind, then it will start acting onto the Maya, and the Maya will like take care of all the your elements of the body.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And that's why, like, if the mind is like, if you put it on Krishna mind,
Yes, Prabhu.
then like somewhere, but Guruji, somewhere you said that ki Maya also will help you to go to Krishna. So what there are two kinds of Mayas, Guruji?
No. Same Maya only. Same Maya. Actually, if Maya knows that we are a devotee of Krishna, it's going to help us to liberate ourselves from her. She frees up, and we can go to Goloka. That's it.
Okay.
Then it's not going to bind us to this body. See, Maya only is binding us in this body.
Okay.
So Maya only, because of the modes of nature only, we are bound to this body.
Okay.
Once we are fully devoted to Krishna, then Maya will release us. That's why Maya is helping us. Maya will free us.
Okay, Guruji. Okay. So if you devote and then always remember Krishna, the Maya will actually free you. So
That's
it
correct.
will not take control of the mind, and then like
it will not take control of mind. Yes, that's why Krishna is teaching that Devigi Yesha Gunamayi Mama Maya Duratyaya. So the Maya is very difficult, divine in nature. My Maya is divine in nature. It's very difficult to overcome. But anyone who surrenders unto me can overcome Maya. That's what can be freed from Maya.
Okay. Means your mind is totally occupied with the Krishna's consciousness, and then that is how like there is no entry for the other gunas to take over the mind.
That's it. Then we are ready to go to Goloka. That's it.
Yeah. Okay, Guruji. Okay, very nice, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you,
Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Mahendra Shukla, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Dandavat Pranam. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
आपका आशीर्वाद बना रहे.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Satyendra Singh Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu, Pranam Prabhu.
A wonderful lesson today, Guruji, beautiful
Yes, Prabhu.
narration about the robot and the remote
Yes,
control, mind,
yes,
Maya, body, and
yes,
our journey. And you
yes,
have beautifully you are able to explain that by mere thought only in the mind will direct Maya to direct our organs to act accordingly.
Yes, Prabhu.
If we got a materialistic journey, they will direct theirs. And if we want a spiritual journey, that Maya will act accordingly. A mere thought in the mind, like remote control, is controlling Maya to act accordingly on organs to achieve the goal. And really, you have beautifully explained by analogy of robot and remote control and the role of mind. And by this way, you are able to emphasize that controlling our mind is very necessary. And for a spiritual thought, always in the Lord Krishna can lead us to our spiritual journey. That's a wonderful lesson, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji, for beautiful lessons. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Sunil Shivas, Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Kadiravan Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Guruji, today's class, wonderful class, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Manoranjan Shagu Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Manoranjan Shagu Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Really wonderful session, and soul is very important. Really, I am on the way. So really,
Yes,
soul is really very interesting today. Is very all classes are very important. So
yes,
without Gita, nothing is impossible, and you are charging us regularly, indestructible, imperishable. So the soul is immortal. That we are concerned only with body, not thinking of soul. The body is material, temporary. When we realize that, then when you are in the Gita class, that kind of importance you should feel the distinction, the difference between the body and soul, and nicely presented with that logo you have and discussion really that Svetashat Upanishad and all these things, like even if Prabhupada has translated Isavasya Upanishad and really all books he has translated, and I have really you should go through. So Prabhupada, as he told, at the age of 70, how can he has that kind of power that I want to the self and spiritually charged to hold the world, and really it's not an easy task. Except Prabhupada, how many people have rendered that kind of services? The great service it was, and we should not miss this class. And really, we are lucky. Those are lucky to enjoy this class, the spiritual knowledge, the transcendental knowledge. Really, I am very grateful to you, Guruji. Very wonderful sessions, and we should afford and how to realize and promote Gita and to spread message of Gita. And people are now away from that. I am very sorry for that. How the people do this transformed. We should be very serious, and we try to motivate them and transform them. The moment the people around us, not only change, we should change ourselves so that we can enjoy the life the utmost level. Our environment, our surrounding, all will with Sanskriti, Gita and Krishna. And only in a ritualistic way we are observing these as Rasa Purnima and all these things. And not in a very true sense of the term. We should read Gita. It is a way of life. One should, whenever you go outside, you should have a Gita book. Prabhupada has rendered a great service and a detailed analysis, not only one book. He has voluminous of books. He has all things he has sacrificed, and the message, magazine, journals, books, Upanishads, everything. So it is not a how he has that kind of spirit. I am very surprised, and really it's a great lesson and a model before us. And Guruji, you have also from your student career till now, you are totally unshaken by the faith of Lord Krishna and the indomitable will for how to spread the message of Gita. That is the real purpose should be of our life. And really, I am very grateful, Guruji. Pranam Guruji, Satoda Naman, Naman, Naman.
Hare Krishna.
Hello, Guruji.
Hare
Hare Krishna to you, Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Guruji, Hare Krishna, Guruji. I just wanted to convey my thanks to Manoranjan Shagu Prabhu, Guruji. He did mention how Srila Prabhupada ji was about to, how he traveled to USA at that age, Guruji.
Yes,
I thought,
yes.
Guruji, there is, I've studied in a Catholic school, so the brother is still in touch with me. Every day he shares a Bible course and other things. So he did mention to me, I used to share our Krishna things, and so he has been observing me right from my school days, Guruji. So he did mention there is a Holy Spirit acting within me. That is his comment, Guruji. Though I am doing all these abdominal things and all on and off, I'm not really focusing, Guruji. You know, you're aware of it. So it's fortunate I'm just sitting in your class, but whether I'm performing or not, it's as usual. Even school days also like that, Guruji. I used to sit in the class, then whatever marks come, that comes, Guruji. I was more focusing on games and all. So same thing, it's happening here also, Guruji. I'm sitting in your class. I make sure morning English and Tamil class, Guruji, I'm sitting in there. Then he observed and said, there is a Holy Spirit started acting within you. That was a transformation, Guruji. Then I started realizing what's happening to me. Oh, there is. He observed, Guruji, many times he repeated that there is a Holy Spirit, there is a Holy Spirit. Similarly, Guruji, probably I'm connecting on and off occasionally, right, Guruji? Probably few seconds there is a Holy Spirit comes into me and I try to act something good. Whereas the legendary saints like Srila Prabhupada and all, they emerged with the Holy Spirit. So we don't see Srila Prabhupada as Srila Prabhupada, a human form. It's actually a Lord Krishna. That's why he was able to travel on a cargo ship at that old age, Guruji, and he managed to. I also heard that the Bhagavad Gita, as it is, when he was writing, he did not even strike it out, Guruji. It's all one line. The moment he started writing, the free flow of words came into him, Guruji. And nowhere I can see such a fantastic book, Guruji, in terms of English, in terms of precise articulation. I've read many books, Guruji. This Bhagavad Gita is a wonderful treasure, as it is, Guruji. Very good, Guruji. The other thing also I wanted to highlight, like Shashi Rekha Mataji was telling, I stopped rationalizing, Guruji. That was a fundamental mistake I was doing. Even someone was asking some queries and all, immediately I shut off. I only listen the instruction and execute. That's it, Guruji. So that gives me, and that's the reason I'm able to connect to the Holy Spirit, I believe. Because these days, I don't, if someone comes and say, oh, we have Lord Muruga, why are you doing? I immediately shut off. I don't even bother to answer. So only thing is I just recite Maha Mantra, and whatever you say, I will execute. That's it. The rest all, I don't even bother, Guruji. I completely insulate myself. So I don't even have to worry. I don't even have to go research, right? If anyone Vaishnava comes and say, do this, I will do. That's it. If they say jump on the wall, jump. That's it. We should not even think anything, Guruji. So that way, I'm able to connect with the Holy Spirit, Guruji. Like everyone said, I have to repay back to you, Guruji. I think you keep telling you I have to go in a very big way to go and transform Tamil Nadu as what is happening in Gujarat.
Yes, everywhere.
There has to be an academic lesson. Every school, every college, right? The student enters, they must carry this book, Bhagavad Gita, as it is, Guruji. I used to receive Bible in my Catholic schools, free version of Bible. They come and pass, Guruji. Full away, we must start, Guruji. It is going to happen, Guruji, by Krishna's.
Krishna's mercy, it will happen. Yes, Prabhu.
Thank you very much, Guruji. Hare Krishna to all.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, I spoke with all the devotees. I'm not able to play Prabhupada's Kirtan from my phone now, so we will continue our Bhagavad Gita class tomorrow. Hare Krishna to all the devotees. Hare Krishna.